Hello everyone, Tina here. I hope you're having a great day. I'm so glad you clicked on the video. Well, today I have a fun collection to share with you. I thought this was so original. It's from Spellbinders and it's called Shiny New Day. Look how fun. This is my life right here. Clean up. Clean up and then craft and then repeat. So I just fell in love with it. It's called Squeaky Clean. This is a die set. It creates the little Swiffer mop that I'm probably not going to supposed to brand name it, but you know that little mop that they sell. You have a regular mop, bucket, gloves, cleaners, brushes, spray cleaners. I just thought this was so cute, and it looked like they're pretty easy to put together. Love it. So we're going to be making a card with this today. There's also 3 more things as part of this collection that kind of go together. There's a stamp set. It's actually called Shiny New Day Sentiments. And there's bubbles in here, but there's a tidy hello, wishing you a squeaky clean day. Just cute sentiments. There's also sentiments in here that don't go with cleaning. It could go with florals, and Spellbinders has this cute little floral die set, which I know exactly what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to make another card in a few days, or next week, with the Petal Fresh die set. So keep a lookout for that video. But there's some greetings in here that you can use, like you're stronger than you realize, you're my best sidekick. I think it's cute. It's going to be a great day. So a lot of cute little greetings that can go with the florals. But this is one of those florals, like the petite blooms that are going to be kind of like a evergreen that you can use all year round. Love it. And I'm a daisy girl, so I fell in love with a daisy too. So we're not, I may throw a flower in today's card. We'll see. But that's part of the collection. And then how cool is this embossing folder? You get 2 different sides to it. This side is an A2 panel. This side's an A2 panel. So you can emboss 2 different panels at the same time, or you can go half and half. I love the little style of this, and then this is all about bubbles. How cute. That'd be cute with a little rubber ducky. But we're going to be creating a card with this, and we're going to be doing it in 5 easy steps. So let's jump in and get started. First off, we're going to do some die cutting. I have some colored cardstock here, and I thought we would go with Peridot cardstock. The cardstock that I'm using is from Spellbinders Color Wheel cardstock. We're going to cut out that with the green, and then for the other mop, we're going to cut out with some I was going to say seaside, but that's waterfall. And then the bottom part of the mop, we're going to use white and blue. Blue is Spellbinders. This is Spellbinders Raindrop. That's going to be the bottom layer of our mop. Okay, the top layer will be white. And then with Spellbinders Beeswax, we're going to cut out the gloves here. The gloves are actually the inside piece to the mop, or the mop bucket. And then this piece here is the top part of this mop. I'm going to cut it out with white cardstock. And then I'm also going to take this piece. It's the mop handle, or the mop bucket handle. And then you have the little scrub brush. I'm going to cut out with white also. This piece here is the top part of the mop bucket. I'm going to cut out with Spellbinders Bubbly. I said that with a question mark because I wasn't sure. And then we have the lighter color, which is Spellbinders Chiffon. We're going to cut out the mop with. And then lastly, well, we have a few more pieces. This piece here I'm going to cut out with my waterfall. That goes with this mop. And then this piece here has some accessories that go with the mop, and also it goes with the brush, but we're not going to use this brush. We'll cut this out with, what color do we want? We want yellow. Let's do yellow. We'll do beeswax. Okay, I think that looks good. I'm not going to use the rest of these. I don't want a full card filled with cleaning supplies, but I'm going to do some die cutting and I'll be right back. Okay, so everything is die cut. I zoomed in a little bit better so you could see me put them together. But let's put together some cleaning items, which is something I never thought I would say. Okay, we're going to bring some glue in here. And we'll add this piece to our little duster mop. Okay, and then we have this piece that looks just like it. There we go. We have this piece and the handle. And we're going to layer these. And then that little duster is all done. It looks just like it. We're going to layer our little brush. I love that there's two pieces of the brush to layer together because it does add dimension to it. So it looks just like a brush. Then we're going to add the handle. I'm just going to fluff these up so it looks like my brush underneath the sink. Look how cute. Oh my gosh. Don't you guys just love die cutting with paper? I just think it's so much fun. Okay, so that is our little scrub brush. And then we have this mop that we add a little glue here. And then we can add this one. I'm just going to add glue at the top to layer this piece. So those two are layered together, and then we add a little glue at the top here. And then we can add the top of the brush. And then we have the handle that we cut out with the yellow. And we have this base piece. And then there is that mop. We're not going to use this piece. This piece goes to another scrub brush. I'm not going to use that one. Okay, let's build our mop. Just going to add some glue at the top. And we can take this piece and add it here. Okay, and then I think I'm going to add my gloves next. I love that they created the gloves to where they could be coming out of the bucket or hanging over, and I like them hanging over. We're going to add a little glue on the front here. Okay. And then I'm going to tuck this piece under the back for the handle and this piece under here. There we go. I'm actually going to change out this color of white with yellow. We'll add a little yellow to this mop. There we go. So we have a mop bucket, two mops, and a little scrub brush for my focal point. Okay, we'll put this to the side and create our home panel. Now I'm bringing in a die set from Spellbinders. This is the Perfect Touch Arches from Spellbinders. And I'm going to use not the tag, but the third and the fourth from the tag and cut out some cardstock. I'm going to cut out two pieces with white cardstock. Okay, now with the smaller one, I'm going to bring in my embossing folder and we're going to emboss some bubbles on the small one. It's going to take away the decorative edge. So this is one of those cards where you can use just an arch die set if you wanted to. For the same thing, but I'm going to run this through. Okay, so now we have some bubbles. I'm going to layer the bubble layer on the larger layer here. Now you'll notice I'm layering it upside down. There we go. I'm not going to go right side up with the arches. I'm actually going to flip them around. I've did this before, and I'm kind of skipping to step number 5 with this. But I'm going to bring in my Crop-A-Dile and I'm going to punch a hole here. One here to the left, one here to the right. Okay, and then I'm bringing in some of my eyelets. Here we go. And then I'm going to bring in some of my white twine. I'm going to thread it through here. So technically this is embellishing, but I wanted to do this before I put my focal point on here. Okay, so that's going to be my home panel. Now I'm going to move along to step number 3 and create our greeting. Okay, to do that I'm bringing in another die set. I don't think Spellbinders has... Oh! Sorry. Whoops, I stepped on my kitty's tail. Okay. Essential Circles has a detail layer that you insert on it. Okay, I'm going to die cut this out with some white cardstock. And then I'm going to take some black cardstock and just die cut out the circle with it. Okay? So this is what it ends up looking like. I'm actually pretty far away. So this is what the insert looks like, the detail layer. And then with the black, if you layer them together, you can see the black polka dots behind it. Okay, I'm going to stamp my sentiment on here using the Shiny New Day sentiments. I thought we would stamp wishing you a squeaky clean day. I thought that was really cute. And I don't trust myself stamping, so I'm going to bring in my stamping positioner. Actually, this is a great, since the new stamp set, I get to use my nudger. I have never used it before. Let's see if I can nudge this. Well, it works great. Okay. I have never used the nudger and I like it. I think that nudged to the perfect spot. I'm going to take this and I'm going to use my VersaFine Claire. We'll stamp this. Lovely. We're just going to layer these together so it looks like I have a polka dot circle in the background. Now we're going to bring our home panel, our focal image, and our greeting. We're going to layer it on our home panel. So I'm bringing in my foam squares. I'm a foam square girl, so you know if you're not, just skip the, I'm not going to remove the release paper on this side. But if you're not a foam square person, you can just adhere this to the front of your card. But I'm going to layer this here, offsetting it a bit. We're going to add a foam square behind the bucket. Okay, so we'll put this to the side, and now we're going to work on step number 4, which is creating our background. The background's going to be really easy today. I have a piece of Spellbinders Windy cardstock. This is an A2 panel, and all I'm going to do is adhere this to the front of my card base. Tack this down. Wonderful. Okay, and then I'm going to take my home panel. We're just going to layer this right in the middle. Okay, and then we can add, now we can add our little mop buckets. I'm going to add some glue. I'm going to add a little glue behind this little duster. I'm going to lift up the handle here and tuck it under here. And you know, I think I need one more thing. I need something else in this background. Let's bring back that die set. I thought I needed something else, so I ended up doing a little bit more die cutting and added a little cleaning bottle in here. The base piece I cut out with gray cardstock, Spellbinders Fog, and then the background I cut out with Spellbinders Raindrop. Okay, just I think I needed to fill the bucket a little bit more. Now it's time to move along to step number 5, which means it's time to embellish. I'm just going to bring in some liquid pearls. This is Opal White. And I'm going to add some pearls, like they're bubbles, in the background. But that finishes off my card project for today. It was a super fun, squeaky clean card. I hope you enjoyed my project. Thank you so... Oh, I'll be back again. I'm going to be using that flower die set. The Petal Fresh die set pretty soon. So keep a lookout for that video. But thanks for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for sticking with me to the end. I have 2 more videos that you guys might be interested here. If you guys are new and like the content that you see, click that subscribe button and also the notification bell. That way for future videos, be notified. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It sure does help the channel. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.